Hi there. These comments are for Felipe, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. You have taken a lot of time to send me this email, and I'm going to take some time to answer your question. Okay, so you say, let me tell you my story before first going straight to the point. I studied English for a couple of years during high school in my country. I should point out that kind of study wasn't too intense and was basically just a couple of hours during each week. A year ago during college, I had the opportunity to live in the USA for 11 months. I confess that this made a huge difference in my level of English. Not only turned me more confident when using the language, but I could also feel the improvement that I was making when I was there using the English every day. In addition, since I have an engineering background, I'm not used to read and write as much as I could, although I'm ready to do whatever it takes to reach my TOEFL goal. All right. You say 2 months prior to return home, I took the TOEFL IBT and I scored 63. So you got 13 points on the reading, 15 points in the listening, 22 points in the speaking, and 12 points on the writing. I ran out of time on my reading section due to not being able to read and comprehend in a good pace, and I'm not good at note-taking. It leads me to problems in the listening as well. Moreover, I hadn't studied for the exam as I should have done, and I thought because I was living in an English-speaking country and practicing with native speakers would be easy to score well on the test. I may have underestimated the exam. Now my comment here is this, I believe that you've actually done very well on the TOEFL exam based on your experience, so I'm assuming before coming to the United States from your country, you were only studying English 2 hours a day, so your level was probably really, really low. So then if you had taken the exam when you were in your country without having the 11 months of study, your TOEFL score probably would have been somewhere around 40, maybe 30 or 40 points out of 120. So it would have been a lot lower than what it is right now. That's what I'm assuming. All right, that's probably what I'm saying. So you actually have a pretty good score here. However, you want to score higher than 62. That's your goal, right? You say, without further ado, in order to achieve my personal goal of reaching a C1 level, I need to score something around 100 on the TOEFL. I'm not in a hurry to achieve this result because I'm going to start my preparation early enough to be sure to reach my target score in time. So please, what advice can you give me regarding my situation? How could I build a solid foundation and prepare for the TOEFL right after? I wish you the best. Wow, what an email. I got to tell you, anybody who's watching this video at YouTube, this is what you do. You give your TOEFL mentor enough information. You tell us what's going on, and then you ask the question. So, Felipe, you've given me all the information that I need to answer your question. So in order to get the good foundation, basically you're telling me you need to make an improvement of about 40 points in your TOEFL score, right? So then how do you do that? So my advice to you is very simple. I think that my 6-month TOEFL course, you have either two choices, the 3 or the 6-month TOEFL course, to help you, I think, reach your goal. And by going through the 6-month TOEFL course, that's going to give you the vocabulary, the pronunciation, the grammar, the reading, listening, writing, and speaking practice that you need in order to build the foundation. That's what you need. So you understand that in order to get a score of 100, it's not just about taking a bunch of practice tests. You need to have a good foundation. You will do that through my 6-month TOEFL course. As one of my students, yes, your first week is free. You can cancel at any time. I want to give you a week to look over the course. If you don't like it, I will gladly give you a refund. Number 2, yes, you can send me speaking practice every 24 hours and I will comment and give you feedback on that speaking. Yes, you can send me writing practice every 24 hours or after when you complete a writing practice test, and I will provide feedback on that. So if you go through the 6-month course, that's going to build your foundation, your English foundation skills. And my recommendation is after 3 months of going through the 6-month course, take a full-length IBT practice test so you can measure your progress, and hopefully your score will be somewhere closer to 80. If your score is around 80 out of 120 after 3 months of using my 6-month course, you are exactly on task or on track to reaching your goal. And then at the end of the 6-month TOEFL course, you should take another full-length IBT practice test one more time, and then your score should be closer to 100. All right, so that's really what I recommend for you. So let me kind of recap what I said. Okay, join the 6-month TOEFL course. That's going to give you the English practice you need to make the 40 points of improvement that you seek. At the end, after 3 months of using the course, take a practice test so you can measure your progress. You can email me at that point, but you can email me any day, anytime you need, but you for sure want to email me your practice test results after 3 months so we can see how you're doing. And then one more time at the end of the 6-month course, you can take a practice test one more time to see where you are. All right, Felipe, so that's my advice for you.